You know, some of these park-ups, they're as good as you find in Spain.
Oh yeah. They're amazing.
What have we found out about beer?
Beer's better for you, or it was, than water.
And water.
So
We're on our way home, but once again we don't really want to go home yet. So we've looked for somewhere else to stay on the way.
hello everybody, welcome back.
Hey up everybody, welcome to a new vlog. Thanks for joining us again, we really appreciate you doing so. We've had a 3-hour journey today from home, and we're down in the Midlands. We're just west of Stratford. We're in a small village called Wixford. Wexford is in Ireland. We're in Wixford. It's the nearest little town is called Alcester, and we're at a pub called the Fish at Wixford, and they've reopened after being closed for some time, and they've got a field where you can park your motorhome, camper van, or even a caravan, as there is up in the top corner. There's showers, there's toilets, there's hot water, there's cold water, but there's no electric hookup, but it's all free. So
if you eat in pub.
Fantastic.
We're eating pub.
We've got a lovely setting. I'll just pan around and show you. There's the field that we're on, and a couple of other campers up in the corner up there. Up there we've got a little bridge over the river which runs just there, and the pub is just up the other side of the car park. It's a lovely little setting. We're staying for one night for sure, but we might even do 2 nights. We didn't know whether there was a bus available, and the landlady has said there is a bus. It's about every hour. It can take you into Stratford, that's about 45 minutes, or Alcester, which is only about 10 or 15 minutes, and apparently that's
just a Bidford other way. Bidford
or Bidford.
Other way.
She mentioned that Alcester was a really nice little town, so we might go and have a look. But we're going to go for a walk up the side of the river now, because apparently there's a waterfall up there.
Oh yeah.
So we'll show you that, and then we're booked in for a meal tonight, just to pay them back a little bit for allowing us to stay for free.
Yep.
Well, just across the road there's this little gate that we're just going to try and get through, but that's locked. That's locked.
She said through the gate, didn't she?
Yeah. Oh, stile. There's a stile. Okay, you've got to go over the stile. Just be careful.
Nice and cool here.
Yep, nice and cool under the trees. It's registering 29 degrees as we arrived. It's quite a warm day again. We're going through that hot summer spell, which seems to continue and continue. And this is it. That's your waterfall.
You zoom in.
Yeah. That weren't far to walk.
We walked across to the pub, which was beautifully decorated, warm and welcoming, very friendly staff, and had a lovely meal. Dean had sea bream, new potatoes and vegetables. I had scampi and fries with homemade tartar sauce. As it was a beautiful evening, we went on the garden and had a drink, sat next to the river.
Well, this is Alcester. We've just come to have a look round. This is the main street, I think, through the centre of the little market town. The lovely flower baskets there. Yeah. There's an interesting looking church at the bottom of the main road, so we'll have to go and have a look in there. I can just see, I've seen somebody going in, so it's open. Look at all these flags, all these buntings across the road. The church is called St Nicholas Church, and it dates back to the 13th century.
Look at the size of that big monkey tree.
She says there's a monkey tree there. If that's what a monkey tree is. Let's have a look inside.
Oh, it's shut.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
It's not.
Turn
Turn the
I always
handle
turn
and
it.
push.
I always turn it right, and I should
If
know.
it says pull, I push. And if it says push, pull.
Well, welcome to St Nick's.
Thank you, we just come for a look round.
Have you been before?
No,
Oh,
this,
right.
Well, this is our first visit
No.
to this
The
town.
old part, as you can see, is 14th century.
Oh, it's just
But the church itself is a lot newer. It's Georgian, as you can see by the flat ceiling. But you're welcome to have a wander around. There's some nice stained glass windows. A couple of statues.
Beautiful.
very nice. This is the clock mechanism that used to drive the church clock. It was in use until 1975, believe it or not. And then it was replaced by an electrically driven mechanism. Oh, what's this street called?
This is called a Butter Street. This tiny curved street is all that is left of the shops that encircled the church in medieval times. Farmers' wives are said to have sold dairy products here because it gets little sun and butter remains cool while on sale.
Ah, so that's a bit like the shambles in
Yeah,
York
I
then,
would
because
just
they did that for meat.
For butchers.
For the butchers, yeah. Very good. Look at this building. Look how old this is.
This is called the Old Malt House, the high twin gables of a magnificent half-timbered malt house shelter, an enormous floor space where barley was spread to germinate at the start of the beer making process. In the 1500s, beer was safer to drink than water.
Beer was safer to drink than water?
Yeah.
In the 1500s?
Yeah.
Wow. And right next to this old building is this little narrow street again. It's called Malt Mill Lane.
Malt Mill Lane spans 400 years of history, from the half-timbered houses of the wealthy Tudor merchants to the modest red brick cottages of Victorian needle makers. Enjoy the quiet beauty of its gardens through the archways on either side and seek out the medieval malting kiln.
Welcome to Malt Mill Lane. The residents invite you to wander around the gardens. Well, let's have a look then.
So seek out the medieval malting kiln.
Medieval malting kiln.
I don't know if that's here or further down, just as you go through the arches.
Look at that little house. It's there.
Look at the beams.
So this is the high street then in Alcester.
The high street has a warm Victorian feel about it. Bowen's at number 6
That's this one here.
is a good example. It has been here since 1897. The current Mr. Bowen still stocks green baize for billiard tables and butter muslin.
Wow. I thought it were a hardware store, but it's a, is it called a drapery?
Household furnishings, carpets, furniture, since 1897.
Can you tell us about the pub?
Of the 4 pubs, all on the same side of the high street, the Bear, dating back to the 1600s, with its black and white frontage, best reflects the style of the former coaching inns. Its central portal, once wide enough for a pony and trap to squeeze through.
So you got a pony and trap through there then? Well,
To go and get your beer that's healthier than water.
fantastic. So what have we learnt about Alcester? It's a lovely little market town. It's famous actually for making needles and a cottage industry and butter and cream and things like that.
And beer.
And what have we found out about beer?
Beer's better for you, or it was, than water.
And water.
So,
Well, back in the medieval times it was.
It still is.
But we'll say it still is. So let's get to the pub and get a beer. Thanks, Alcester. We've had a good hour and a half looking around there. We're off now to somewhere different. So come along with us. Well, we've just stopped off at Royal Leamington Spa because we've heard there's some nice gardens to look round here. They're called Jephsons Gardens and Mill Gardens. And it looks like there's quite a few different things to see. There's no charge, so let's go and have a look round. They're really lovely though, these gardens. It's a shame that the grasses all turned brown because of the dry spell that we've had. I bet it'll look really amazing when it's all greened up again. We're just going to have a look in the glass house. I think it'll probably be quite humid.
That little fish. How fat it is.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. All tropical plants and pink powder puff. Don't know whether you can get a idea on this tree here, but it's very flaky light brown bark. It's called the paperbark maple Chinese, brought to Europe in 1901. Yeah, it does look a bit Chinesey. This one, it's the last of a number of home oaks, and they were planted in 1846, so that's 180-year-old that. And if you sit here on this red hot day of around 29-30 degrees, the wind is blowing a spray of water across towards us, which is rather nice and cooling. Across there is the Royal Pump Room and Baths. It was famous in the 18th century and early 19th century. People used to come from all over Europe to spend time bathing in the spa water. It's now an art gallery, museum, cafe and library, and a visitor information centre. We've stopped off on the way home. We're in a village called Gunthorpe near Newark. We're stopping at the Unicorn Hotel. I'll show you the car park in a bit. But it's open for breakfast from 7 AM, which is ideal. And I've just been in to book in. This is the main car park at the front, next to the River Trent, which I'll show you in a minute. But we're going to try that, we think. Hawkstone IPA and Beef pie. So looking forward to that this evening. But yeah, we're just going to have a look up. Oh, she says there's a path down here, so we'll go down here. There's a little dog here on a boat.
What a life!
Living his best life.
Not while it's windy. Buddy! Buddy!
We've not got very far down. Just got to the marina. We've just seen that little dog, and then there's this little pub here. But we're just going to go and have a look at this lock first, and then we might go to the pub, which is called the Lighthouse Bar and Kitchen. Some great boats on show down here. Yeah, and there's a big weir down there, and here's coming up Gunthorpe Lock.
It's right pretty that. Oh, flowers on.
Looks like as we're walking down we've just a little bit too late because one has just come through. And there they are. Gunthorpe Lock. We're now nearly at the lock, and there's yet another pub. Wow.
Lock and Lock will be alright.
Lock and Lock, the bar and kitchen. Ooh. When have we got to go back home? I might stay.
Thursday.
So they're the massive lock gates. They're quite big they are as far as locks go and gates. Well, I was right when I said that lock gate was big, because it weighs nearly 15,000 kilograms, approximately the same weight as 5 female elephants. That's a bit of useful information. Oh.
Gunthorpe Lock is the perfect spot for a riverside picnic and to watch the many different boats passing through. You can also take a leisurely stroll to Gunthorpe Bridge. Before the first bridge was built in the 1870s, the only way to get across was by ferry or ford when the water level was low. But it's nice at night when all those lights are lit up.
Look over there. I think I've just seen a fish come up.
Have you?
Lovely here though, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Well, this is the River Trent then. Here we are in Nottinghamshire at Gunthorpe, where it's flowing quite quickly. But it actually starts in Staffordshire, a place called Biddulph, and it's 185 miles long, the third longest river in the UK. Then it works its way south and then turns and goes north, east, through Newark and up to North Lincolnshire, where it joins the Humber. We're on our way home, but once again we don't really want to go home yet. So we've looked for somewhere else to stay on the way. And we just stumbled across this car park, and it's in a village called Fiskin. It's in Nottinghamshire, not far from Southall and or Southwell and Newark. And we've got a lovely little pitch. Well, we haven't got a pitch, just a car parking space at the side of the River Trent. Yeah, this is the setup. There's a tarmac car park. We're just parked on the edge of it. We've got a little bench to eat our meal at if we do have one. And we're right at the side of the River Trent, and up there in the distance, I don't know whether you can see, there's a boat moored, and that's where the pub is. So we're going to go and check that out now.
Are you not going to do it as well then?
Love the little Riverside pub.
Honestly, you know, if I didn't have that.
We've just had a sandwich for lunch, and now we're off back to the park up, which is the River Trent.
The River Trent.
And here comes a nice boat.
Oh, we've been waiting. We've seen two little ones.
We've been sat here waiting for a boat to come along for ages and ages.
Pointed the wrong way.
No.
Wave to her.
You know, some of these park-ups, they're as good as you find in Spain.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're amazing.
I mean, what more could you want than this?
It's good.
Parked in a nice little quiet lay by the side of a river.
It's beautiful.